you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Give me, baby, make.
We know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Smith. Feeds to Porter. Back to Smith. They kick it out to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Martin wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Thunder off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from MP. Can't hit that one. And the Rockets take it the other way, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
They deserve a lot of credit for being aggressive, though. I mean, they got to the line a bunch because they forced the issue.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The pass to Green. Outside, Martin. Kuszewski grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
Wasted no time on that.
Martin Jr. Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
And so it's Houston with it. The Thunder making the shot. Green taking his time here. Smith outside. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The 3 from MP. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here was Martin. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. And it's Martin missing. The Thunder leading by 7. The 3 from MP. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now, here's Green. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Shoot two.
And the first one.
Substitution on the court.
Porter kicks to Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Josh Giddey. MP is out there with Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Porter. He had 35 points last game out. Shot clock at 3. And here's Green outside. Thunder with the rebound. Pokusevski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holmgren with it. Working on Martin. MP outside. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 12.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Outside, Martin. Smith outside. From deep, Green. They grab their own miss. Here's Şengün. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New Orleans lit up the floor. He scored 48 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. And a switch here also for Houston. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Houston making a switch. Tate's checked in. Now here is Smith. He's got 6. And count it from 19 feet away. 8 points for him.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one, Kevin. I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
And here is MP after Eric Gordon hit the 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
MP, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. it's been ugly.
And yes, it's good. Now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And here's Porter following the three from MP. Back to Porter. Passes it to Tate. Smith inside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Porter. And finished off by Porter.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
And here's MP for three. Tate with the rebound. Tate's only got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
The Thunder with the lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From past the arc, and that's good for 3 points. A shot from MP. MP's got 18 points. The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside, Green. That's a floater go, and no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish. When he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
33. And please give a big round of applause for your partner, Houston.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Houston, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in its small forward.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's MP. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Some nice passing there by Houston. Now, here's Şengün. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
For Houston, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Now, here's Green. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Rockets trail by 6. It's Martin on the wing. Kicks it to Porter. Takes a 3. Here's Şengün. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Substitution on the court.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Giddey, no one around him. Gets a very good look and converts. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Tate. Can't connect. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Rockets lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with MP. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Porter. Giddey against Green. Clock at 6. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP against Tate. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he makes the first. Okashevsky's checked in for Williams. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Tate. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. Trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And it's Green missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Porter passes to Green. Now a timeout called by Houston. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. It's tipped. Porter with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Smith. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. Şengün, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Houston. MP's really making a difference here.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And stolen by MP. Driving the lane. He kicks it to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. Houston ball.
Rockets trail by 14. Here's Green. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
An underrated part of Green's game is the ability to see the floor and make his teammates better.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
MP passes to Giddey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. And stolen by MP. The pass to Giddey. Over Martin. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots
That'll be 3
fell their way.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the foul on Ty Washington.
13.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Every dollar in my pocket, I'ma spend it all.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Man, it's all about sharing the ball and being unselfish. You know, no one cares who scores on his team or who gets their numbers. We're all committed to winning above all else.
And it showed tonight, especially on offense. You're really finding your open man.
Thanks, Nate. Yeah, man, I've been working on my passing. You know, you can't be a one-trick pony in this league. My teammates were draining from all over the court, and that makes it a lot easier for me.
Sure does. Good win.
Thank you, man.